Today, we're going to be watching and reacting to episode 9 of Zom 100, Treehouse of the Dead. We're going to be going into a treehouse, I guess, this episode. Most of the time, the title kind of coincides with what they're doing, so I guess that's what's happening. Of course, this episode had to get delayed once again, and I'm sure the next episode will as well. I don't think the show is going to go on without delays until it finishes, which kind of sucks. But hey, last week we got to see Beatrix finally arrive on the show, and she is awesome, and I can't wait to see how she interacts with the gang a little bit more, and I'm looking forward to seeing their dynamic and how they explore this world. So let's jump into my reaction and then discussion for episode 9 of Zom 100. Okay, so we got Akira's past. Aw, I guess his dad was saying, you know, find your dream, and he just didn't realize what that meant until the zombie apocalypse hit. Now I wonder what's gonna happen this time because of the fact that this is Treehouse of the Dead. It's gonna be interesting. My parents wouldn't go down that easily. Foreshadowing? Shizuka's just making him nervous at this point. He's like, I feel like his dad's gonna be like, good job. You quit your job, you're looking for your dream, especially after that interaction we thought at the beginning of the episode. Oh, lovely. The tunnel is full of zombies. Of course, Shizuka's ready. She's like, let's go through the forest. I got my backpack and we're going hiking. Now we're starting to get into the real survivalist stuff here, going through the forest rather than just being driving. Ah, makes sense. I mean, who else would have sealed the tunnel, right? Oh, zombie boar. We're getting more into zombie animals. Beatrix doing some badass shit, taking out some goddamn zombie boars. This guy seems very upbeat for just about 2 seconds from being killed by a zombie boar. Well, I guess I know why it's called Treehouse of the Dead. This dude's living in the forest in a treehouse. 23, build a treehouse. Hey, what a great goal. And of course, they just happen to stumble upon it. Shizuka knows exactly what Akira's thinking. She's like, no, come on, we gotta keep going. But he has that look in his eye. Oh, he just wants to build a treehouse. Gotta love his goals. I like how to build this treehouse, he's saying you have to listen to the forest to understand a strong tree, because if the tree dies, your treehouse dies. Ooh, Akira's getting inspirational, is that the word? He's understanding the world around him. His son's gonna be dead, isn't he? And now we get into the sad part of the zombie apocalypse. People losing their loved ones right in front of them. Aww. Kira's got even more reason to help him now because he knows this man wasn't able to do it with his son, and this is kind of, you know, doing it in honor of him in a sense and helping him out. Hey, the whole gang is getting involved here. Let's go. Okay, that is pretty dope. That is an awesome freaking treehouse. I would live in that. Kensho, why are you naked going down the slide? Hey, he gained a friend. How nice. Ah. Tell me you couldn't find a better way around other than scaling a cliff like this? I feel like there's probably better ways to go around. Oh, okay, never mind. This is apparently the route they used to take. Very likely. I feel like it's still setting up a very dark turn, especially because we just heard a guy talk about how his wife bit his son and he had to kill both of them because they were zombies. I don't trust it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I just say? What did I just say? I knew it wasn't gonna end well. Something bad's about to happen. The whole village is dead. Everyone's dead. Never mind. Never mind. Whew. Okay, that was a close one. That was a close one. That was a little too close. Oh, he got to say everything he wanted to. He's so lucky that they're alive. Oh, just decks him on top of the head. Damn, he's pretty hard. Gave his son shit for just spewing a bunch of I'm sorry, just crossing everything and the dangers just to do that, and then being nice enough to give his friends somewhere to stay because they've never experienced that trek before except for Akira. Holy shit, what the dude? No. Did you see the way that body moved? What the hell? Now the question is, how many people did they leave there to die? Oh, never mind. Just another thing. Go home and spend time with my parents. A very wholesome time coming home to see the parents. They're surviving in this isolated village. I can only see it going bad. The calm before the storm. Aw, like he wants to spend time with his parents by doing stuff for them. His mom is good, but his dad's like, I'll take your work. Come and do some labor for me. I feel like he's putting in too much work to try to make them happy rather than just being there. Like, they might have not even been mad at him for leaving. I feel like it's a lot of stuff being put in his own head by himself, kind of overthinking it.
インゲンも食べ頃だったぜ。晩飯の分これ親父
Oh no. Oh no. His dad got bit or scratched or something, but he's turning. Oh god, this is gonna get really sad. Wait a second. What's going on? Why were you so focused like that? This gives me a sus feeling. I've seen him before. Have we seen him before? It's a good thing we're going into the flashbacks to explain where Akira's seen this guy before. Oh, well, this guy saw the zombie apocalypse happen. Pretty early on, too, it looks like. Ah, you see, he was just casually walking down the street and everything went to shit in an instant. Oh, he's happy that the world went to shit. He's free. It's kind of like Akira. But Akira has less of a dark thing and he's just like, I don't have to go to work anymore. This guy always felt like an outcast. And now he is kind of like he's an outcast, or he's not an outcast anymore because he's free. There's nothing to worry about. That's actually really interesting because he's kind of like Akira, but not. Okay, you know, maybe there's some parallels here that might show that he might not be the best person. Try any and everything. Okay. Fire real gun. So this guy's gonna have like the dark, twisted version of Akira's list. Okay, so yeah, these guys are the bad versions of our group. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got the bad guys and the good guys, the parallels to our main group. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Yo, I don't trust that. I feel like he's gonna do something bad to the village. Like, there's no way it's not gonna happen like that. He wants to do stuff before becoming a zombie, so why would he go to a village where it's isolated? Something bad's gonna happen. This fun, heart-filled show is gonna take a dark turn soon. I bet you any money. That also just sounds like typical zombie shows. It's all fun until something goes wrong. That was an interesting episode. I feel like it was setting up a lot of things. Now let's hope to God that the freaking next episode doesn't take weeks to come back, but I definitely feel like it's going to. However, if you like my Zom 100 reaction, make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button to stay up to date with the rest of them, as well as my Black Clover ones currently going on. So with that, let's jump into my discussion for this video. This anime is now starting to go from the fun and happy side of things to the darker tones of the zombie apocalypse, which I think is really interesting because it is something you have to explore while you're in the zombie apocalypse. Of course, there's going to be death and there's destruction. We've seen death already, but I feel like specifically in this episode, it has set up real antagonists that are going to be a real difficult thing to deal with. This new group is pretty much the sinister version of our group we're with right now. There's 4 of them. They have a list of 100 things I want to do before becoming a zombie, just like Akira, but these guys are twisted. One dude wants to freaking shove his tongue down a girl's throat. The other one wants to blow something up and shoot a gun, which is all leading to probably some horrific stuff happening and possibly this village that is isolated turning into a cluster of death. And I can only see it going dark from here on out, with still some lighter tones, because the show has very light, charismatic protagonists. With the zombie apocalypse, you're gonna have the darker side of things, already showing that his dad is most likely about to be turned into a zombie. Now the question is, what got him? From an animal, a person, or did he cut himself and get infected that way? And if he knows he's dying, the reason he probably called Akira to help him with the field was because he knew he was dying. He needed that last little bit of time to spend with his son before he turned. And I think that's really interesting, showing the dynamic, because Akira thinks his parents are not happy with him. He just wants to repay them, and he's so focused on trying to make amends and be a better son that he's kind of missing what's going on around him. On top of it, they literally have a tunnel of zombies not far away, which means as soon as that somehow breaks open, I can totally see it going bad real quick. On top of it, we got the zombie boar this episode, showing more of the animals being infected, which adds a lot to everything because of the fact that you can't go and hunt animals because they can turn. Imagine having a herd of cows, one gets infected, now you got no more cows, and they're all zombie cows. Your food is gone, your lack of protein. It's a lot of interesting things adding to how you're supposed to survive in this world. It's one thing to have zombie humans, it's another thing to have zombie animals, because where did the infection stop? Do bugs get infected? Because everything in a sense can be infected. We saw a zombie shark, we saw a zombie dog, now we're seeing a zombie bores. It's just getting darker and darker as we progress. And the fact that we're in episode 9 and there's only a few episodes left of the season, I feel like it's definitely setting up a cliffhanger ending. Really shocking, and I'm really excited to see how this joyful anime turns dark and twisted, but keeps us engaged into that hopeful side of Akira's life with the 100 things he wants to do before becoming a zombie. And on top of it, that treehouse scene was just really wholesome and fun. Again, showing the darker side where the man lost his son and wife because the wife got infected and killed her son. Really showing how dark and twisted this world could be and how someone can lose everything in an instant. But then also Akira giving him hope and helping him build this treehouse for his son and giving him closure to a dream that he needed. So I'm looking forward to the next episode because damn, it's probably gonna get dark, but also I'm looking forward to seeing how our group deals with this. But let me know, what did you think of this episode, and do you think these guys are gonna cause the death of this village? Thanks for watching my Zom 100 episode 9 reaction, and I'll catch you next time when episode 10 eventually comes out.